have to figure out what we're going to call it when we introduce our maker friends.
We love Makers Wednesday.
No, it has to be alliteration. We need a W. Because we can't do Women Crush Wednesday.
Because we might have men.
We might have men, and that's already a thing. We craft on Wednesdays.
Can we pick a different day of the week? Would it make more sense? Like, no. We need a C week.
Tipsy Tuesdays. Tipsy Tuesdays with our crafters? No.
Whip Wednesdays? No.
No, that's a thing.
Whippers?
Whippers on Wednesdays? That's it.
on
We could
Friday.
get some naughty pictures. Hashtag whippers on Wednesday.
How about, I don't know.
I don't know either. Maker Mondays.
But you put this out on Monday.
Well, this will probably be up.
Monday Makers?
Monday
Makers.
Makers.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But then you
Monday.
have to just like upload super fast.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can save these for Mondays and put us up
Monday.
on Tuesdays.
No, I think we need to be up on the weekends.
Okay.
We've been up on the weekends.
All right.
Except for Maryland last week.
All right. So let's do Maker Mondays.
Maker Mondays.
All right. Hashtag.
Hashtag Maker Mondays.
So this is going to be our new
Maker
thing.
Monday or Maker Mondays?
Maker Mondays.
Maker Mondays.
Maker Monday. Maker Mondays.
Sounds funny when you say it over
Makers
and over.
on Monday.
Makers on Monday.
Makers on Monday. Are we starting a movement?
Monday Makers.
Monday Makers. I like that better.
Monday Makers. Hashtag Monday Makers. So we are going to introduce makers in our lives on Mondays for you.
Doesn't it sound like we had that all planned out? We didn't just figure that out.
It didn't take us 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 8 seconds to figure
figure that
out.
out.
Maker
Monday
Monday
Makers.
Makers.
So we are going to introduce you to some of our maker friends, and you can follow them along on the interwebs and see what they do. Maybe get inspired by them, and maybe some of you will be on our Monday Makers edition. So this will be a quick little podcast that we do, a quick interview, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Our first person will be, our first Monday Maker will be our friend Joan, who just changed her name on Instagram.
On everything.
And I do believe that when we recorded her segment, she was something
yes.
different. So you'll put it up. I
Yes.
believe she's just Joan Knits.
She is.
On everything now.
On everything.
So
She hadn't figured out Ravelry the last time I talked to her, but I think that we'll get her
yeah.
set on
So
Ravelry
you can
too.
find her. She's also on Periscope.
Oh, yeah,
she's
she's
doing
doing-
her May Periscope a Day challenge.
Yes.
So you can find her there too. But we interviewed her, and I hope you enjoy her little segment. Okay, we'll see you on another Monday.
Hashtag Monday Makers.
Bye. Start.
Mama, can you help me?
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Look who it is!
Just Joan!
I'm just nobody.
No, this is just Joan. This is our friends. What's your official Instagram and Ravelry?
Just Joan.
24.
Isn't there
though.
something
You have
else?
numbers.
I'm just Joan224 on Ravelry, and I am Joan BRY. Just all one thing on. No, I said that wrong already. I'm just Joan224 on Instagram, and I am Joan BRY on Ravelry. And I would love to change everything to be the same because I'm somebody different everywhere you go.
Ravelry's really easy
she's
to change. your
also known
I
as Seashore Sharon's friend.
Oh,
Joan.
on Periscope.
name. So that's the color of the hat I was
Yes.
just showing. That purpley blue is Seashore Sharon's friend Joan.
That's
That's what that yarn
yes,
was.
and I love it. You said you didn't know. I
I
love it.
didn't know. Okay, so tell everyone what your favorite fiber arts are. It could be multiple, like so you can do your number one and then anything else that you do.
Okay, so I started as a quilter, and I still love to quilt, and I still have a quilting room. And then I decided somewhere along the line that I would wander at Christmas time into this alpaca coop to see what was here because I was killing time in this area. And I met the owner, Dee and Don, and I met Leanne, who was teaching knitting. So I joined the knitting group. And so then I became a knitter. And now, just recently, I've taught myself crochet.
What?
Yes!
Because I had all these
She
leftovers.
joined the dark side.
I joined the dark side. So I'm interested in getting a new needle, and
Yeah, that
I
girl's
got a
hook
really
is
cheap one.
nice.
How
So
many
that's
years
it.
ago did you come in? When did
5
you meet?
years.
5 years?
5 years. And I still consider myself a new knitter.
No.
Because I am. Because,
She made this sweater.
yes, this is Hannah Feddick's Georgetown, and I love it.
Knitted in what?
Knitted in O-wool, and it's the cotton and wool O-wool, and I really, really like it.
Isn't it the local?
I like that. I
no,
like
it's not
cotton
the
stuff.
local. It's
No,
the
it's
balance.
balance. That's what it is.
And
It's
a very
balance.
pretty green.
Thanks. It's very comfortable. It's very throw on, go.
I had one. Remember?
Yes.
I lost it.
We knit it together.
We knit it together. So Joan and I like to knit the same things at the same time.
So
And we knitted that
Yep.
together, and mine went missing. I don't know where it is. It's so sad.
now, by the same time, what we mean is we cast on together. I knit a sweater, and Leanne knits 3 sweaters, a couple baby hats, a few shawls, and starts a second sweater. That's what we do together. Just so you know.
And then she yells at me, "Stop! Slow down!"
But it
it's
works out
fun,
good because I have
right?
my own knitting
Yeah,
guru.
we help each other.
We like it.
Yeah. Joan was my student for a while, like too
Still.
many. No, you kept coming back, and I think you just paid me to hang
Still.
out. So,
I
so
still
then we
do it.
stopped, and I remember we did socks, and I said,
Yeah.
I don't know any more than you do, so we learned together.
Yep.
Our heels are.
I like socks still.
I don't like socks.
I like socks.
Although I'm knitting a sock right now, I decided to go back to the heel and the gusset because it fits me better.
Oh, there
So
you
I'm
go.
doing that again.
There you go.
So, well,
Okay.
we're happy that you're here with us today.
I love being here. It's my happy place.
She yells at people when they call her when she's here.
Yes,
Right.
and all the time.
They call her and she says, I'm at my happy place.
Oh.
So we have some questions for you.
Okay.
Let's see. What is your favorite thing to knit?
Well, I started with just scarves, and then I really was digging the shawl cowl, and now I have to say sweaters.
Yes. I like sweaters
Although
too.
I like to have different projects on now, which I was not going to do.
Oh, right. Like, are you monogamous or do you have multiple things at once?
No, I have multiple things at once.
Do like one big project and then like one small or multiple small?
It could be any.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be any of the above. It could be any of the above.
You get to drink. Mom went in and out the door.
So, yeah. So I brought some stuff.
Yeah,
You
show.
want to see?
Yes. Show and
All
tell.
right. Show and tell. So this is my last finished object.
This is so cool.
I have to make 3 of these because my daughter goes to JMU. And so that would be Go Dukes.
Put it closer so everybody can see it.
And it comes up not backwards. We found that out.
Yeah. So it looks backwards to us,
Dukes.
but it's not.
Look at you.
Look
Go
at how
Dukes.
fancy.
You gotta
So
put
this
it
is
on.
for
So-
Emily and her friends.
I got to put it on.
Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah.
For the football game.
Nice.
So did you make your own chart?
It's Plucking Knitter.
Okay.
Very easy. You can make a hat or you can make a scarf, and they want a headband, and they wanted headbands. And I'm going to make 3 just a little different. And you get a chart for the letters, and it was really easy.
So fun.
Plucking Knitter. I love Plucking Knitter. I have to say that. And then
Very
I'm
fun.
making, this is a project. And as you can tell by this, I'm a very
Purple.
large person. I love Amy Beth.
We do love Amy.
We
Beth.
love Amy Beth because she talks about how to change sweaters to us, and I love that. So a finger weight sweater is a lot of knitting.
It's a lot of knitting.
It's a lot of
Oh,
knitting.
and it's stocking knit back and forth.
It's stocking knit.
Woo.
And what I
it's
did
so
was, because a lot of the patterns maybe don't go to my size, or I'm not sure, I joined Amy Herzog's, my
Oh,
custom, and I just picked a simple back and forth pattern of hers, and I joined her site, and I'm doing it by her specs. My husband measured me.
Nice.
He did everything. It was pretty funny. And so this is the back. And it's pieced.
You're almost done.
Yes, that's the question. It says 28 inches, but that seems so...
Well, then you seam it so you lose a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, 28
Right?
in length? That seems so long.
Well, aren't you almost at 28?
No, I'm at 24,
Oh, really?
I think. Doesn't that... Well,
Well, when you stand
We'll
up.
measure.
Yeah.
And then what else? And then I have my crochet. You want to see my crochet?
Yes,
That's
I
a
do.
cute
Oh,
bag.
Look at your granny's.
Now my bag,
That's super cute.
I am a bag person. So we got your, you got your, of course, your fringe bag that everybody has to
fancy.
have. And then of course I saw online and I had to go buy the ritual dies.
Oh, I love these straps.
Awesome. It's a
Be
backpack,
good
it's
for
a
Maryland.
pocketbook.
Are you
from
going to wear it in
Maryland.
Maryland?
Yep.
I
Oh, that's a good
am.
one for Maryland.
And when I get to Maryland, I'm going to run immediately to Mattermaid and get a bag.
Yes.
Shh, don't tell anybody to go there. And my niece bought me, because she knows I love bags and she knows I knit, at her school, at her little elementary school shop.
Aw.
Isn't it awesome? So in here is the beginning of my
Your granny
look at
stripe.
you. Yeah, look at the ends. Look at the ends there, teacher.
Look at you. Nice and
Right?
straight.
And these
Good work.
colors, aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah. What is this from? Is it a kahuna? or
This
it a-
is from Seashore Sharon.
Seashore Sharon's
Of course
yarn
it
shop.
is. I mentioned I wanted to do it. And Seashore Sharon gave me all old balls.
Seashore Sharon
ends of
has a
hers.
yarn store worth of yarn at her house, and she is the most generous person you will ever
sure
meet.
Is.
And
it's
so
organized
beautiful colors, right?
Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah, I love the colors she loves. So
Love it.
so I'm doing that.
Oh, I love it.
And then finally, we'll end here. I have this bag by Seashore Sharon because she is the most giving person you ever want to meet. I bought this Shibui
Hold it up real close so the people
Pebble.
can see.
I have that too.
So
Yeah,
this
right?
is a
I haven't done
question
a
for
darn
you
thing
guys.
with it.
and I really want to. I love the weight. I love the feel. It was on sale for like 60% off.
So,
Nice.
So I rolled it up.
It's recycled silk, fine merino, and cashmere
It's beautiful.
in the fog color.
And now I can't find a pattern I really
Crap,
want to
that's
make with it.
224 yards.
Yeah.
Eek. That is skinny
it's
yarn.
almost a lace weight.
This
It's
is like
almost
a
a
lace.
lacy weight.
I don't
And
like that.
so I did find this and I started it, but I'm not sure now. It's by one of the owners of Espatrico.
So if any of you have worked in this yarn and you've made something that you absolutely love,
Ooh, that's
Um,
pretty.
comment
Right?
so we
Would it
can
be
tell
pretty
Joan.
in that.
and hold that up.
And
And yeah,
You
go
gotta
down a
lower
little
it.
bit so they can see what it is.
It's really pretty.
That's
and
pretty.
that would be perfect.
Isn't this
Yeah,
pretty?
that is nice.
Yeah, so
Be a
this
nice spring summer wrap.
this is Espatrico, American E-Space Tricot
They're the lovely ladies from Canada.
from Canada. I'm dying to get
They're
there.
very nice. I met
Jacqueline
them.
meth this.
I met them in Rhinebeck and didn't know who they were.
Oh.
And then I left, and then I saw them all over the place. I said,
Wait, which ones?
the that people.
those
These
people.
people.
Yeah.
Espatrico.
Yeah,
Espatrico.
she does a lot of free patterns online
nice.
too. The one I made Mom, the Get Warmer cowl,
Yeah.
that was on there free. That would be very pretty. But I was just watching something about Shibui, and I believe it was on Grocery Girls, and Tracy was talking about how Shibui wants you to hold two together and make your own new yarn and fabric.
I know, and that sounds like a lovely idea, except that I bought it for,
Yeah.
and it's tweedy. It's very, very
Yeah.
tweedy. And I just think the two yarns together would be, for me, a beginner. It
You're
would-
not- you
I
could
would
You're not a
miss.
beginner,
beginner.
first of all. She's not a beginner. She's not a beginner. She's not. She's not.
So if you looked at this very closely, you would,
Oh,
say,
yeah, but
oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
fake it till you
They
make
got,
it.
got little holes in the.
Don't show them. Don't show the people.
It makes me happy.
Okay, next
So,
question.
Okay. Oh, we got questions. Okay.
Yeah, I have another one. Let's see. Oh, you're
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good one.
Oh yeah. I used to teach a lot, and I used to like to kind of give people little bits of knowledge that I found out the hard way. And
Oh,
is there something that you wish you knew about knitting or crochet
Early on.
early on that you didn't have to make that mistake?
Something that you have learned within the past few years.
wish you hadn't learned the hard way.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure. Wish I hadn't learned the hard way, except that definitely your tools are key. So already just knitting, crocheting that little bit of a sweater, I've started my my wrist is sore.
Yeah, you need a better hook.
And I need a better hook. I'm using, a very small, very inexpensive hook. So that...
Yeah, you have to find hooks
That's
that work
really
for you.
good. That's a
Yeah.
good point because I have all those needles that I got at Michael's or Joan, and they have that horrible plastic cord,
Yeah.
and you don't use them, and they get all funky and.
Yeah,
You're right.
And I do think tools, it takes you a little, you've got to be willing to kind of try the different tools out
Yeah.
because somebody loves this tool, it doesn't mean you're going to love it.
No.
Yeah, and if you have friends that are willing to share for a project, that's nice.
Right.
You can try it.
So my new favorite sock needles are Chagu Mini Twists. Amazing.
So fancy.
That cord, amazing.
I use Chigu for everything now. The red lace cord, that's what I use for everything.
And me too. I do too, as you saw, as I
cord's
hung stuff up, as I
awesome.
held stuff up.
It doesn't
Not me. I
kink
don't
or
knit.
anything. It's perfect. She doesn't knit.
And they don't make crochet. Oh, they do make crochet.
Oh, they do?
hooks.
All right, I'll
I
try
think they
some. I'll
do.
try some crochet hooks.
Chagu
Oh, maybe
crochet.
they make a Tunisian one with the cord at the end because I have a couple Tunisian projects I'd like to try
I see.
that need a cord at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know that.
I'll look it up.
All right. I have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
Your favorite knitting experience. It could be something
Here at the
you
coop.
knit. Here at the coop. And say,
That was like a
friends you've
no-brainer.
made. So
I've
knitting-
made a lot of friends. So I can tell you this story. I'm sitting here at the coop. I'm new to knitting, or I'm fairly new to knitting. And I'm sitting with this group of people, and they're all lovely women, having a great day. I get involved in this group, and they're going to Rhinebeck. I've never been. So on Instagram, I push hashtag Rhinebeck, and I look, and there's Sharon. And there's Sharon. And there's all these different people taking pictures with this woman I'm knitting with. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I know famous knitters. How do I know these famous knitters? And then I go into Miss Babs, and there's this lovely cow by Andy in this group. I said, I fell into this group of designers and famous people. This happened. So that was my knitting experience. Now I know Paige the Framer. And these two are going to be stars. So I'm just Joan.
And she's not just Joan.
I'm just Joan. I don't sell anything. I don't make things for other people. That's Sue from Knit 24. Is that Sue at Legacy
Yes,
Fiber
yes,
Arts?
yeah.
Yeah.
She laughed at me because on her Periscope, she happened to ask me, what I was going to make or something. And I said, oh, no, this is the year of Joan. I'm only knitting for Joan. That's it. And I've held true. Oh, except for the Go Dukes. That's
Go
from my
Dukes.
daughter. But it's JMU. So,
All right. And then I have one other question. Do you have a goal of something that you would like to knit, like a knitting goal or a...
Like a technique you want to conquer, or
yeah, there's every
type of
time I
pattern.
knit, because I am new to it, I try to do a new goal every single time. I try to learn something new
with every project.
I don't go back. You'll never hear me say, "Oh, I'm going to knit that again," because I'm thinking I'm old and I don't have a lot of years. So I don't have time to repeat. I only got time to go forward. You got to keep moving forward. So I do that, which is why I love Jared Flood, because he always teaches something new in his patterns.
He does.
I made that simple watch cap that he did, a Mawson hat, I think. And I thought, well, there's not going to be anything. And the bind off was something I'd never done before.
Yeah.
So I would like to make one of those old fisherman,
Oh,
fisherman sweater.
the white,
Yeah.
Irish.
Yeah. I
But
think
I don't think
Marianne's
that'll ever
making one
happen.
for Bob.
Oh, she
Our
is?
cousin's making one for her husband.
She mentioned it. I
In
wondered
blue.
why.
She bought it at Rhinebeck.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
wonder
big
how she's
cabled-
doing.
She made one for him about 25 years ago, and he wears it all the time, and so she thought she'd make
But
him
she's a
new
real
one.
knitter.
All right, now I have one more question.
Okay.
So this is your first time to Maryland, right?
Yeah.
First time going to Maryland. So what are you looking forward to, or what do you hope to get out of Maryland? Like, are you going for certain things, or are you just going? Do you have a
Well,
shopping list?
I do have a little, because I found that after my first time at Rhinebeck, that if you have a little guide, not that you're going to buy anything on it, but if you
Yeah.
kind of have an idea, otherwise you're kind of like a ship without a, whatever, rudder.
Sail.
Yeah, whatever. It's one of
Yeah.
those things. You're just kind of. So I do have a little bit of a list.
Okay.
I have no DK in my stash.
And DK's like big
The
right
big-
now.
right.
So patterns are coming out DK, which is nice. You know, it
It's a
doesn't
little
take
bit
as long as
thicker.
fingering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as thick as worsted, and you can make shawls out of it.
Still drapey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd like
Yeah.
some DK.
I think you-
And I'm going to Needles Up, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm going with my husband and my daughter, who actually planned the trip because they want to meet Legacy Fiber Arts, Sue and Chelsea, and they want to meet Amy Beth.
Is Chelsea going to be there?
No,
I didn't think so.
I don't think so.
She
She
had
had
a
that baby's
baby.
too little.
She's super cute.
So, I mean, it's not too little, but
Yeah, no, it's
tough.
It's too
you
little.
can't, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
It's
They're
tough
going to
deal.
meet Amy Beth.
Baby.
Tell
Oh.
tell a quick story about
Emily.
Emily's
Emily.
friend,
So her daughter Emily is a freshman at
JMU.
and we went to Rhinebeck this year. Went to Needles Up. And she,
Okay,
you
so
took a-
she's a freshman just in Needles Up is in October, so she's a new freshman there. And we go to Needles Up. I take a picture with Amy Beth, and I send it to her because Amy Beth always starts with "hello," and as soon as she says that, my husband and my daughter parrot it in the house. No matter where they are, you can hear them. I swear my dog's gonna start going "oh." So I text her, send her the picture, and she shows it to this young man, Andrew, who she has just met there, and he takes one look at the picture quick and says to her, "Oh, Amy Beth, the fat squirrel, I know her."
Because every college freshman boy knows Amy Beth.
And she looked at him and went, and he said, "My mom's a knitter." Like, it's Amy Beth, I know that.
Instant good person.
Instant. We like him. We still like Andrew.
Are they still friends?
They are still friends,
Good.
but it
Good
doesn't
job.
matter. We like Andrew, regardless.
Very
So,
cute.
yeah,
See what the podcast world does for our lives.
it does.
It's good.
You're going to be one of those famous people with all the people running for you.
We'll be on the
So-
hill.
All right. So can I say one thing? This maybe you can edit this out if you deem it inappropriate
Go ahead.
for the podcast world.
Nothing's in it.
Is that when you're on the mountain and they're all running to you, you can't go on and then say how you hated that because you want the people to love you.
Oh, would people run at us?
Yes.
I would never say that.
Yeah.
I would think
And
it would
I
be fun.
remember Amy Beth said you should wear a GoPro, and when you're having a bad day, you should just play it. And remember, all these people loved you. We're so happy to see you. No, I
Yes,
would never
we
say I
do want to
hated
meet you.
that.
If you're in Maryland
Yes.
and you see us, I'll have my cowboy
Yeah.
hat on the whole time. Will you? Are you going to wear yours?
Sure.
So
I'll
we'll
wear
have
my
our
cowboy
hats
hat.
on. And my mom, too. She'll have
I'll be
hers.
with
Yeah.
Sharon. I'll be just Joan.
Yeah, you'll be there.
You can say hi to me too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right. Well,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, thanks
All
for
right.
coming on.
Bye,
Thanks for
guys.
doing it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to